Hello, my name is Jennifer Merschdorf, and I'm the CEO of the Young Survival Coalition. I was also diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 36 years old, which was 11 years ago. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to YSC's virtual summit. This weekend is all about empowerment. As we all know, being a young adult with cancer not only sucks, it can be a very lonely experience. Everyone watching this knows what it feels like to sit in an oncologist's office waiting room with a bunch of old people. All of you get it. At the YSC Summit, being a breast cancer survivor as a young adult is normal. We are all here as a community and as a family. To say the last 2 years has been hard is the understatement of the century. And just as optimism begins to shine light on our lives, as the worries of COVID, at least in this moment, begin to lighten, we are all hit with new worries of war in Europe and rising prices at home. All of these feelings, worries, and stresses are very real. And we are united by the struggle to handle all of this and breast cancer. It's okay to say that times are tough right now, and it's okay to say you're tired of it. 2 years ago, COVID changed everything for the world. But for all of us, breast cancer changed everything in our lives. I want you to know that I get it. I want you to know that everyone here at the YSC Summit gets it. And while we will each bring hope into our lives at our own pace, I want to let you know that I feel very hopeful for the future of YSC and the community that we have built together. Some of you might not know, but YSC as a nonprofit took a very big hit with COVID. All of us on the staff and board were rocked to our core in 2020. It was a hard time. But I do not believe that hard times are what define us. I believe that the moments when we shine are the moments that define us. And this meeting, this weekend, is one of the most important things that YSC does, and one of YSC's shining moments. If this is your first time attending the YSC Summit, welcome. My hope for you is that your support community grows this weekend and that you learn something new that gives you strength and confidence in your breast cancer journey. And for those of you who have attended a summit before, either in person or virtually, welcome back. You know firsthand that this is a weekend to learn from experts on topics such as the science of breast cancer, clinical trials, and of course, our favorite topic, sex. A special weekend like this takes a lot of people to make it happen. YSC is a nonprofit, so every dollar spent on this weekend was donated by amazing sponsors who are committed to all of you. Please join me in thanking all of our incredible sponsors: Genentech, Lilly Oncology, Merck, Novartis, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Seagen, Exact Sciences, Gilead Oncology, Outcomes for Me, and Third Marble. Thank you. I'd also like to thank all of you who made a generous donation to help YSC continue to present great programming like this all year. We can't do it without you, and we're grateful for your support. In addition to the incredible sponsors who believe so much in this event and all of you, the staff of YSC are the people who make this event happen every year. Please join me in thanking the staff of YSC for all their hard work. Stacy, Megan McCann, Jamie, Mary, Amanda, Megan Whitman, Annie, and Debbie. I would be remiss to not give a special shout out to YSC staffer Megan McCann, who runs this entire event. For those of you who've had the privilege to meet and work with Megan, you know firsthand how amazing she is. Thank you, Megan, for your countless years of hard work at YSC and for making this amazing event happen every year. YSC has an awesome board of directors who I have the honor of working closely with year-round. These individuals volunteer their time to work with me to ensure that YSC is a strong, healthy organization. They are all here participating virtually this weekend, and I want to thank them for their countless hours they volunteer at YSC, and mostly for their commitment to all of you. I would also like to give a special thank you to YSC's Board President, Desiree Walker, and YSC's Board Vice President, John Hennessy, who work side by side with Stacy and I to ensure YSC remains strong every day. While this weekend is about empowerment, learning new things, and meeting new people, this weekend is also a safe place to remember and honor those who we have lost to this horrible disease. Let's take a moment together to remember anyone you have loved and lost. You can also use the chat to share their name if you'd like. Thank you. YSC is a global community. Whether you're in San Francisco, Paris, or Cairo, our breast cancer experiences share a lot of common challenges. I'm excited to introduce a new initiative at YSC called Project 528. Project 528 is a global survey of young adults affected by breast cancer. This project is the first time anyone has worked to identify what the entire global population of young adults with breast cancer really need. Did you know there are 528,000 young adults living with breast cancer in the world? There are a lot of us, and this is our moment to ensure the world hears us. The needs of a young adult with breast cancer in Brazil could be very different from someone in Chicago, or they might be exactly the same. No one knows. And people cannot be expected to guess what we need. We need to tell them what we need. And this survey is how we can do it. Every young adult affected by breast cancer's voice matters, and we want to hear from you. From New York to Madrid, from Tokyo to Barcelona, everyone. My hope is that we have so many people complete the survey from around the world that for the first time in history, our needs and wants will no longer be a mystery to the rest of the world. We need to speak up and tell people what we need. So this is my ask of each of you, to make a commitment right now to do two things this weekend to help. First, you yourself take the survey. And second, forward it to at least one other young adult with breast cancer that you know, and then ask them to do the same. Take the survey and forward it to one other person. If you're watching this on your phone, use this bit.ly link. If you're watching on a screen, use your phone right now to connect through this QR code. Both of these will take you right to the survey. This groundbreaking project has two parts. The first part is to have as many people complete the survey as possible. Right now, the survey is only in English. However, in the next month, it'll be available in 8 languages. The second part of the project is analyzing all the information. You might be wondering, what will happen with my data? First of all, we're not asking your name in the survey. The answers you provide are completely anonymous. And secondly, we will be sharing this data with the world. We will not be keeping it to ourselves. What this means is if you feel that doctors in your area don't get what you really need, we can share the results of the research with them in 8 languages. We all know doctors love research, so we will be providing the data to them in a format that they understand. The entire staff and board of directors believes that it is our responsibility to ensure that all of your voices are heard. We have 2 amazing partners who are working side by side YSC on this project, Europa Donna Slovenia and Rethink in Canada. They have joined YSC because they believe it is time that the world truly knows what you need. The YSC Summit exists for you. Everything we do is for you. This is what the YSC Summit usually looks like when we're all together in person. And I know many of you are desperately missing your friends that you see every year at the summit. If you have attended a summit in the past, I would like to challenge you to try and engage with someone new this weekend. Think back to your first summit. It can be a little intimidating to come to an event like this. We're all going to have to work a little bit harder this year in this virtual format to ensure everyone feels welcome and a part of this community. My ask to each of you who has attended before is to go that extra mile to ensure every new attendee feels that same warmth and love that you did at your first meeting. There are over 1,200 of us that here this weekend, which is awesome. Of that 1,200, 110 are co-survivors. If you're a co-survivor, welcome. This event is also for you. You will see throughout the agenda special meetings and sessions in blue. Those are co-survivor sessions. I hope that you find these conversations to be meaningful and helpful on your personal journey. We have peeps from 45 different states attending this weekend. And what's super exciting is that we have people attending from 30 different countries, a YSC Summit first. One of the coolest things about the summit each year is visiting the exhibit hall, and this year is no different. At the top of this page, you can find exhibit hall in the top navigation, and you can visit it anytime during the weekend. Also, the exhibit booths will remain open and searchable for 30 days following the event. Several exhibitors have live meet and greet hours during the weekend to allow you to learn more about the products and resources available to you. And as always, there is an exhibitor scavenger hunt and a chance to win a $50 Uber Eats gift card, so check that out. We're doing something new this year on Sunday. After everything has happened to all of us over the last 2 years, we thought you would appreciate some dedicated self-care time. So Sunday has been declared a day of wellness. This includes a live meditation, dance, makeup tutorial, sound bath, and a whole lot more. At the top of this page, you can find a tab called Self-Care with information on nutritious recipes, dance videos, tips on self-love, and wait for it, the kitty cam. So be kind to yourself and try to carve out some time for you on Sunday. You deserve it. So what about next year? The hope and plan is to be in person next year. However, we need to watch COVID carefully before making that decision. So until then, you can save your spot. By saving your spot, you ensure you're on the list to be the first to receive information on next year's event. Click on the bit.ly link here or scan this QR code to sign up now to save your spot for next year. I encourage you to take some time today to get used to this platform we're using for this virtual meeting. If for any reason you need technical assistance during the weekend, you can click on the Help tab at the top of the screen. And one cool thing about a virtual setting like this is that you don't have to choose which sessions you attend and which ones you're going to miss. You can go to all of them. Everything's being recorded and will be available to watch over the next 30 days to anyone who's registered for the event. This weekend is going to be awesome. My wish for you is that you learn something that helps you in your breast cancer journey, that you celebrate this amazing community that you belong to, and most importantly, that you have a wonderful time.